Last year I was at my heaviest that I've ever been. I was at 260 pounds and I felt like complete garbage. I've always kind of been the chubby kid growing up. I remember after high school I started working out and I got rid of most of that weight, but for some reason last year all that weight just came back on. And I've always kind of been consistent in the gym and eating healthy, but for some reason I just kind of let myself go last year, and just with stress of life and work and school and stuff like that and just depression, all of that weight came back on. So I said to myself, okay, I need to get back into decent shape, because there's a lot of fixation on looking good these days, but just being in decent shape does a lot for your mental health, your confidence, your well-being, you just feeling good. That's something a lot of people miss by not being in decent shape. When it comes to nutrition, I tend to look away from the quote-unquote the dieting foods like chicken, rice and broccoli, and eating low fat, whatever, low carb, whatever. No, we have to keep this sustainable. We have to keep this long term. And the best way, because this is going to be a long process, 3 to 6 months. And the best way to keep things long term and sustainable is to obviously make things easier on us. Because this is already a hard process to lose weight. And the best way to keep this sustainable and easy is to already eat the foods that you enjoy. And for me at least, I love eating junk food. I love eating cake, burgers, pizzas, all these types of foods. And what I do when I go on a quote unquote diet is that I keep a rule for myself. When it comes to when a new week starts, for me it's important that, okay, let's eat 80% clean and 20% whatever I want to eat. So usually I take a day where I eat whatever I want, and it doesn't really matter if I go over my calories or under my calories, as long as I get that psychological break from eating those foods that can be, daunting, if that makes sense. And even if you're in that type of mindset, it's going to be a lot easier for you. And also, when it comes to quote unquote dieting, I don't look at weight loss as, entering a diet phase. I tend to look at it, okay, this is going to be a new lifestyle. If I'm going to be able to stick to this plan, I have to keep a different approach to it. So when it comes to eating foods that I already enjoy, when it comes to the rest of the week, I have to keep that also sustainable. And the best way is to already incorporate the foods that you enjoy, but keep a modification in those types of foods, so it's a lower calorie options, if that makes sense. So when it comes to training, I keep it pretty simple. The whole goal behind my training style is to get stronger, because when you're already in a calorie deficit, you tend to lose muscle, and we want to prevent that. So the best way to prevent that is to keep progressive overloading. And what I mean by that is that you keep lifting heavy in the gym. When I was younger, I used to train 5 to 6 times a week. And that was all right. It was fine when I was 21, 22. But as I got older, I realized that I was always fatigued. I never really got the time to fully recover from my workouts. So now, as I'm 26, I only train 3 to 4 times a week, and I tend to focus on the pretty much the basics, the compound lifts, also some isolations, cardio, and that's pretty much it. I don't spend a lot of time. When I was younger, I used to spend almost up to 2 hours in the gym, and that's completely unnecessary. You only need to spend, if you have a good program, 40 to 50 minutes, that's perfect. If you can get in all those compound lifts, and also, it's effective. The whole workout is effective. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything crazy. I don't do anything crazy. I keep it pretty simple. Make sure it's 4 to 5 exercises and nothing crazy. So I'm in the gym 50 minutes and then I'm out, and then I can spend my rest of the day recovering, eating, and also resting. That's the most important thing about building muscle as well. One thing that helped me a lot during my weight loss phase was to do cardio, and not the normal or traditional ways of doing cardio like treadmills or jogging or running or whatever, but just to go on a walk for an hour or 45 minutes. And one thing that helped a lot was to track my steps and kind of get the consistent amount of steps every single day. So I went for 8 to 10,000 steps every single day, and obviously if you think that's too much, you can obviously start at 5,000 or even lower and then increase it for the months or the weeks. But just going on a walk helps a lot. It's very low impact. It's not going to spike your hunger. I'm sure you've noticed when you go for a jog or do high intensity cardio, you're very hungry at the end, and with walking you don't experience that at all. So going on a walk, putting on a podcast or an audiobook, and just kind of enjoy the scenery, that's pretty much perfect when it comes to losing weight. Anyways, thanks for watching, and if this was helpful, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want, I can drop another in-depth tutorial or like a guide how to track your calories and how to estimate your calories and workout plans and whatever you guys need. Just let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to be more active and also post a lot more. So thanks again.